A young Israeli girl told, I want you to follow the story. Follow the story. Know the trick of the wise and the downfall of the fools. And many Christians are not just fools, they are stupid fools. I was one. I was talking with somebody yesterday, and the person asked me, if somebody comes from my hand in marriage or whatever, what could you say about me, whether good or bad? I say, you too, look at yourself, talk to me. And the person told me, sometimes I just, do things on my own. I said, you have said it. And I said, the person is worse than immorality. That is the sickness of Satan. He just said in his heart, I will lift my throne above the throne of God. I don't need God. I have everything I need. And now he was cast down to the deepest of hell. I say, yes, I say every other thing in your life is good. That area wipes off every other aspect of your life. Why? He's going to kill you. I've gone to homes in this city where the wife has finished building house and the husband did not know. Only when they are roofing it, they told the husband. And the husband said, Pastor, come here. So this girl could even have, some of the children we have may not even be my children. If this girl could do this, and we are sleeping together. There are men also that have invested into businesses. The wife was never involved. Mirella is quiet and whatever, but there is nothing I do without the permission of Mirella. Mirella, we want to do this thing. We want to do this thing. Think about this thing. This is the idea that I have. This is it, and I think it is all right. Think about it. I will obtain a blessing before getting involved in anything, and her name will be there. If I ever give anybody money, I say, thank you, Pastor David, I say, it's Mirella and I. I don't come back to tell Mirella that I say Mirella and I, but the person knows that it's Mirella and I. I never take the glory of Mirella and I for myself alone. Never. And if it is church that give the money, I say, the church says we should give you money. Church is the authority. By what authority are you doing this thing? They gave this guy revelation. He has leprosy. It is not the king that has leprosy. It is not the nation that has leprosy. It is him that has leprosy. He is dying. They gave him revelation. He could have gone in the middle of the night and say, wow, the people who are checking up all the border of Israel will have trapped him, kill him. Nobody will have known. They will have buried him in River Jordan. Not what I'm saying. Please listen to what I'm saying. It's so important. Listen to what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying. He will save you. Probably this foolish son even built. Maybe even built like the wise son. They were building together. All of a sudden he just discovered that the things he has built for about 15 years just crashed. Because a lot of people that fail in life, they can point to when they once succeeded. It is continuity of success that makes the wise. There's a continuum. The fool also may have some little success here and there. The teams that are relegated in EPL or La Liga, didn't they win some matches? They won some matches, but eventually they are really... Are you still a fan after a team is relegated? You are now an AC. I'm not a fan anymore. I'm AC. I've never been a fan of any team that is the one that is not even relegated. I've not even shown my face. You are not relegated. The day Nigeria wins, hey, is there anybody? I just go back to my root as an Irish person. So this guy, he went to his king and obtained a letter. You're not listening to me. He went to his king and did what? Obtain a letter. Never stay under a man that does not have anybody on top of him. You are with a devil reloaded. Never stay with a woman that has cast off all restraint. You are with a Delilah. You're going to die. You're going to die. The authority is not to tell you what is right. It is sometimes to stand on your right. Because it is not right for that time. Sometimes. You want to marry somebody and they just say, I don't feel it's all right now. 2 years later, they say, I was praying. I feel it's all right. You always knew it was all right, but you don't jump the gun. Because you don't know what God was safeguarding you from. The devil did not see any reason why we cannot lead ourselves with all the angels. Why can we not lead? We have everything it takes. And does he have it? He has it. For billions of years, he has been leading his troop. And he's still the leader. That, for somebody to be leading for more than 1 billion years, because he has been out of heaven for many, many years. And he's still the leader. But the only thing he does not have is that he does not have authority to decide his fate. After he decided his right. Sometimes you can decide your right, you may not be able to decide your fate. God now decided his fate that when everything is done, you can lead your troop for 600 billion years. One day, you're going to be cast to hell. Only thinking of that alone is hell for him. He just think about it. He just gets He said, who else can I bring to come here? Say, not me. When you begin to see that your husband begin to talk about how to sever yourself from authority, just know you are in hell. When your wife comes home, begin to speak against people in authority, just know you are in hell. Many of you here, I am not under your authority, but I refuse my wife to talk to me about anybody. She's sitting down here. It's a right for her to discuss certain things with me. But as soon as he brings certain things up, I say, no. I say, have you called the person? Talk to the person. I don't want to hear anything. Because if we discuss people who are under us, one day we'll be discussing Bishop Walioka and his wife. Now, did you see that the way Mama did with you is not all right? If what Mama does to you is not all right, it's either you look for the help of God to erase it from your heart and forget it, or you say, Mommy, I was thinking this thing is not too all right. Let me tell you how authority works. They find us for you placing advert everywhere around Galway. I began to pray to God. This is final. I didn't even know how much the fine would be. Maybe 1,500, whatever. It took me days to know. But as I was praying, I put the letter here. God now said, don't you have anybody in authority? I said, oh, I just remember one person in authority. So I wrote to the person. I said, they did it. He said, live with me, David. 1 week, he did not get back. I still wrote, I said, please. He said, leave it with me. All of a sudden, he just came back. He said, I met with the person who issued the fine. And he said, it's warning me. It's warning me. And they removed the fine. You don't know who issued the fine. They don't put the name there. How will you get there? I've related with the person closely without letting anybody know. And I honor the person as an authority. And the person knows that I honor them. I'm not in that authority. He is. And it's over me in this city. I know that even if they say you are going to go to prison, there is a person they can talk to. And they will withdraw with the prison time. We were in the government house. Somebody told me, Pastor David, this one we are waiting for 5 years. He said, I met with a man. He used to be a minister in this country. He knows everybody in government. He gets papers for people. I said, how? He just talked to immigration that this person, I need him to have paper. He said, everybody he has talked to. I said, how can I have his number? One day, one of those people called one person in our church. He's one of our ministers. He's one of the other ministers in the church. I said, I want to do favor to 2 people in this country. And your name comes up in my heart. I want to give you paper. Go and do this, go and do this. In less than 3 months, the person had paper. All of you will not know the meaning. Because I've seen people stay for 12 years in this country without paper and they were still deported back. Somebody came here when the person was 27 years old as a young girl. Left at 39 after 12 years. Was now like an old woman. I met her and they deported her back to Ghana. But there are people in authority. So the Naaman went to king and king gave him letter. Who did the king give him letter to? The king of Israel, not to the prophet. His authority to authority. Don't die. When the king of Israel got the letter, he rent his cloth. Because he himself did not have authority to do that. Elisha had and said, King, rent his cloth, send the man to me. As the man was coming, Elisha also was under authority. Heaven told him, don't let him enter your house. Send him back. Elisha said, go back, go and dip yourself in Jordan. He got angry, he was going. One of his servants said, he commanded you to dip yourself. He could have asked you to do something bigger. Why don't you just try to obey authority? He tried to obey authority. That was the end of leprosy. Did you see that he never went straight? Some of you will just say, it's my money.